As the weather cools down, many of us are gearing up for skiing, snowboarding, or heading back into the gym. But winter can also bring more sports and shoulder injuries. Joining me today are Dr. Jason Wilcox and Dr. Sarah Jurek, both with Orthopedic Physicians Associates. Hello and welcome.
Thank you.
I want to start with you, Jason. What kinds of sports or cold weather activities tend to just cause the most injuries?
I mean, the clear winner skiing.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, everybody from up here, especially once the powder falls, everybody starts getting out, and early season skiing, the rocks are out, but skiing, everybody likes to go fast. Everybody out here gets to the mountains, and that by far generates most of the knee injuries I see, and probably the shoulder injuries we see.
And to be clear, a lot of it is falling while skiing.
Yeah.
And snowboarding also wins some prizes too.
Yeah.
I would imagine so. Anything like that. Is it about the preparation too? Is that not enough?
I think there's always some with preparation, because obviously the stronger you go in, the less likely you are to have some of the injuries. But at the end of the day, what you see people doing is faster, bigger, stronger, and they're going faster, harder terrain. And at some point, it's just, that's the nature of the sport. It's like all sports have their things, and skiing tends to cause blowouts of your knees, dislocated shoulders if you hit the mountain hard enough at speed.
Yeah.
But
we're seeing it all. That's why I'm on the bunny hill, and I'm just fine with that. Sarah, I want to get to you. If you've been on a fitness break, what's the smartest way to really prevent the overuse of injuries and get back in?
The smartest way is slow and steady. Just ease back in. We're approaching New Year's. Everyone has their goals, and you want to knock it out right away, but just go slow, build slowly and thoughtfully, and just have a foundation. So prevention has started just thinking ahead.
Yeah, it makes sense with the new year. You're going full send. Yes. You have this New Year's resolution, but maybe don't immediately get into running a marathon right off the bat.
Right, and especially with shoulders, there's a lot of exercises you can do that are just lay down the foundation. So just starting gradually and building up.
Oh, okay. And I think a lot of us wonder about this too. We feel like a little something in our knee or shoulder. So when is it time to actually go and have that checked out by a doctor?
Yeah, so initially if it's just a little something and it goes away, a little bit of ice, rest, anti-inflammatory, and it's off your radar, fine. But if it keeps happening, if it's on your radar, if you're like, why, you're noticing it more often, it's waking you up at night. The other thing, if it's not a slow and steady, if you have a fall and suddenly you're like, oh my gosh, I can't raise my arm anymore, you should get it checked out sooner than later.
That makes sense. And at what point does a sports-related injury to require like a surgery?
I think to what she was saying before, it's something that keeps progressing, or even something that's stopping you from performing. We were talking about skiing earlier. And so some of those twinges, when you start noticing that you're not trusting your knee, it's not going to be there for you in a turn and a stop, that's more likely to result in an injury, something like that.
Absolutely. And what does recovery look like too if you do have to go in and get a surgery?
So I do strictly shoulder surgery, and I tell my patients it's a lot. It's an investment. Most of the time, if you're getting a rotator cuff repair, which is a lot of the ski injuries, you are immobilized for about 6 weeks. And then you have to slowly ease back into things. So it can be months of recovery. It's worth it if you need it. If you can avoid it completely, that's fabulous. But it's a long recovery. I think of it as an investment. It's like running a marathon, having a baby. Got to do it, and then once you're done it's worth it, but it's a lot of work.
Yeah, my dad has had both his knees replaced, but it's changed his life in the best way when he finally, did that. So what kind of newer techniques and technologies are you seeing too, Jason?
I think the graft options, graft choices, as well as some of the biologics that come out are kind of making recovery go a little faster, plus some of the advancements in even therapy, like blood flow restrictions. Some of the techniques are letting people get back to maybe not their sport of injury as fast, but certainly the recovery is faster and getting back to other sports much quicker.
Okay. And both of you work with a wide range of patients, anyone from someone like me to a competitive athlete, not me. So what are some of the everyday habits that can put our shoulders and joints and everything at risk?
At risk? Not thinking ahead. So especially in the holiday season, you have a heavy gift in the backseat of your car and you're like, I'm just gonna grab that thing and lift it, and it's so awkward, and then you hear that pop. So you could get out of your car, walk around and pick it up. So just these awkward reaches, and then a slip and fall. So those are like the two main things that I see, are just being in a hurry, trying to do too much too soon.
Yeah. Or even what she said earlier, when it's the slow and steady. I think especially people here are so active, especially in the summer. And then we hit that fall when it's raining and everybody stays inside, and then all of a sudden the snow falls and everybody says, oh, I was meant to ski myself into shape, and now it's not going to go well.
That makes sense. Everything you're saying, I'm like, oh yeah, that is me, and everyone else probably watching. I love this last question. I'm glad we have time for it. What's one activity you'll never do because you've seen too many injuries from it? I'm so intrigued.
What do you got?
No, go ahead.
Okay. For me, it's heavy lateral raises. Like in the gym, you think like old school, I'm gonna like hold this heavy weight as far, far away and just lift it. That is how you tear your rotator cuff.
Oh.
Well, I'm so glad you said that because
so
I've
don't
been
do
working on my arms and I've been trying to
Other
two
exercise-
pound
2 pounds
raise.
is great. High rep
Okay.
weight. Other exercises are wonderful. But that's the one specific thing. I just tell patients, let's avoid that one.
Oh, see, my doctor
Yeah.
told me I can't do it
Yeah.
anymore. Thank you.
Yeah. I love doing lateral raises because I'm the idiot she talks about. So.
And I can't wait to fix your
Yeah, I
shoulder.
do.
Yeah.
We're
But I
all
do.
going to be there
Yeah.
having a surgery. It's going to be great.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, there isn't anything I wouldn't do, and you watch people here. I mean, I've whitewater kayaked, I've climbed,
What?
I ski despite rebuilding knees all winter.
There you go. Yeah.
You're going full send.
Yeah, I love it, but it ends up being, when you see the people kind of up here, is what's great about living in Seattle in this area is like everybody just goes in and you see people doing things and what they love, and comes with a bit of danger, but you try and do it as smart as you can, but life has risks. And
It does. I thought you
Move on.
both were going to say skiing, and you didn't. You gave me something else.
Love
Skiing
skiing.
is
Yeah.
awesome.
Love
yeah.
skiing.
I mean, we'd rather everybody be out and enjoy the Pacific Northwest and be healthy. Like things happen, we're here for you. So if you need us, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I hope not to see you soon, but also if I do, I know where to go.
New Day Northwest is sponsored by Orthopedic Physician Associates.